Meet Monkey. He lives a peaceful life in a vibrant jungle, where everyone uses green leaves as their everyday currency to buy food. For a long time, the local economy was perfectly balanced. As you can see on this simple scale, a single leaf held the same value as a single banana. One leaf bought breakfast. But then, at the grocery store, the banana cost 2 leaves. A week later, 3. Monkey hasn't changed anything about his routine or how hard he works. So why does the cost of the things we buy every day suddenly shoot up without warning? To figure out how to stop your savings from silently slipping away, we have to uncover the hidden forces pulling the strings on those prices. Let's start at the local farmers market. Imagine a sudden wave of monkeys, all deciding they really want bananas today, but the farmer only has a limited batch on hand. This diagram illustrates exactly what happens next. When a crowd of buyers chases the exact same number of goods, those goods become naturally rare. To manage the rush, the farmer bumps up the price on the gauge. Or, look at it from the other side. The number of buyers stays totally normal, but the farmer has a terrible harvest. With fewer bananas to go around, the fruit is just as rare, and the price gauge jumps up again. Sometimes it comes down to the farmer's own expenses. If the seeds required to grow the fruit become more expensive to buy, the farmer is forced to charge a higher price at the grocery store just to survive. In all these everyday scenarios, items get more expensive simply because they are harder to produce or highly popular. And every time that happens, the leaves in your pocket buy a little less than they did yesterday. Seeing bananas get so expensive, the local monkey government steps in. They want to help, so they gather up a massive amount of new leaves and distribute them so everyone can afford to eat. But this representation shows the immediate catch. By flooding the jungle with extra cash, they make the leaves themselves incredibly common. And because they are so common, each individual leaf holds far less value. The farmer sees all these new leaves circulating and realizes they aren't worth much anymore, so they raise the price of bananas to compensate. The government reacts by printing even more leaves to help buyers keep up. This creates a destructive cycle of runaway prices. Eventually, it takes an absolute unmanageable mountain of leaves just to buy a single piece of fruit, completely breaking the local economy. The situation becomes so severe that the government is forced into a total reset. They have to burn all the worthless leaves and transition everyone to trading a brand new currency, like sticks. When a governing body generates too much currency, the money itself becomes the hazard. Anyone who's simply held on to their cash finds out that their savings have been entirely wiped out. Now, this might sound alarming, but rising prices are really only harmful if your income stays exactly the same while the cost of living keeps climbing. If the amount of money you make grows at the exact same pace that grocery prices go up, you can still buy everything you normally do. You maintain your lifestyle perfectly. Look at this line chart. Instead of hoarding a pile of cash that loses value, the proven solution is to invest your wealth. By planting bananas, your resources generate an upward growth curve that outpaces the rising red line of increasing costs. This gives us a practical, step-by-step checklist. Step 1. Understand that holding on to nothing but leaves guarantees that over time, your money will buy less and less. Step 2. Look for stable things that actually hold their worth as the years go by. Step 3 is to put your resources into things that grow on their own, like a tree that drops its own seeds to grow even more trees. And step 4, as this comparison bar chart shows, check in on your progress to make sure your growth is climbing faster than the cost of your groceries. We have no control over farmers raising their prices or governments printing more money, but by actively investing, we ensure our personal wealth continually outgrows the rest.